Welcome back to Backbone. We saw... What was her name? I don't even remember. It was seconds ago. Leslie or something? We saw her out, and then we came back, gonna talk to Henry, her kid. Hi. Hi, Henry, it's me again. I'm a detective looking for Leslie. Hi, you don't look like a detective, really. What should a detective look like? Much cooler and scarier. At least I'm not scary. Speaking of, you okay with your mom? I know how to look after myself. Bet a big boy like you could answer some questions too? Mom said I shouldn't speak to strangers. It's about Leslie. I want to help her. Is she okay? Can you really find her? Honestly, Henry, I don't know yet, but I promise to try my best. Okay, but don't tell Mom. Why doesn't she want to talk about it? I don't know. She always gets mad if I ask. Henry, you were going to say something earlier. About Leslie? But Mom says Leslie made her own bed. I make my bed too. Proud of you, bud. You mentioned someone called Mai? Leslie's friend, Mai. Do you remember her full name? Mai Louder. Wish I lived with her instead. Do you know where Mai lives? With her weird, stinky brother Samson. Nearby, in these flats? No, down the road. The house with the red door. Thanks, Henry. You've been super helpful. If you see Mai... You want me to tell her to visit? Yeah, don't tell her I asked, though. I'll see what I can do, little buddy. I better check on Mr. Flufo now. Mr. Who now? Mr. Flufo, my toy bear. Right. Take good care of each other, Henry. Again, I wish some of those dialogues weren't mutually exclusive. They don't really need to be, but I also recognize that there's an element. It's actually not an element that gets used, it gets considered very much, I think, in dialogue writing, because most dialogue writers don't even get that far. The consideration of, like, hey, at what point does this dialogue branch off in a way that it's even if you want to know the information, that it no longer makes sense to, like, rehash the conversation to get back to a different branch. I'm definitely on the feeling of I hate when I get locked out of information, but I would, even though it's obviously way more effort to do, I would like to see more dialogue written such that, like, if you want to come back to something, the dialogue is different, but in the same vein as what it would have been before. Yeah. I had an interesting chat with Leslie Pham's little brother. Howard, did you get roped into babysitting? No, but he let slip another name. Mai, a friend of Leslie's. Okay, do you think it's worth pursuing? Yeah, I think the brother has been doing the drugs. This girl Mai, she's got a brother. What are you thinking? He sounds suspicious. I'm not just gonna ignore him. Yeah, well, he sounds suspicious specifically because he stinks. Just don't let your imagination run away with you. I'll imagine as much as necessary. Don't get cocky. I feel like you need an angle for when you talk to her. It's like chess, and I've got the first move. I didn't know you played. I dabble. People are easier to figure out, though. Let's play soon. I'll show you my Queen's Gambit. I'd like that. I'd better get going. Good luck. Let me know. I will. Bye. Okay, there's a red door back the other way, but I guess, yeah, it's that one. Okay. Wonder if there's anything else. Oh. Never mind, he's just a skunk. You Samson? Depends, who's asking? Name's Wallace Brotor. I'm an investigative journalist. You know, that's actually the first time I realized his name is not that far off his real name. His fake name is not far off his real name. Alright. Press are all parasitic scum. I'm not talking to anyone. I'm here to speak to Mai. Mai is not home. When's she going to be back? Who do you think I am, huh? I have no idea. Quiet. Anyone could be listening. Come in. You got some explaining to do. This could be questionable, but sure, why not? What could go wrong? Speak and don't bullshit me. What can you tell me about Mai? Why? What do you know? Speak. Leslie Pham is missing. They were friends. You have a theory? You must have a theory, and it better be good. I don't work with amateurs. Theory about what exactly? About where she's gone. You gonna help look for her, or are you wasting my fucking time? You're saying Mai's also missing. Yes, you absolute fucking idiot. I'm asking again, what are your theories? Okay, these are actually kind of different theories, and I don't know whether this is going to lock me into an actual theory, or if this is just what I'm saying to him. Because I don't really want to say to him, I think the girls are being killed. I think that's bad. But the other part could be that, like, he has a theory, and if mine doesn't match his, he won't work with me. I don't know. They're locked up somewhere. Not Mai. She's smart. She'd see it coming. I'm guessing you've been looking for her. I've been looking, of course. I went to the bite. I apologize for the noise in the background. Did Mai work at the bite? You don't know shit, do you? What did you find there? Just that Clarissa Bloodworth is a stone-cold bitch. Couldn't have said it better myself. Right on, but Mai respected her. You spoke to Clarissa? I tried. Couldn't make it happen, but maybe next time. I'm gonna make Clarissa answer. You got nothing on her. What makes you so sure? Isn't it obvious? She's protected. You mean by the apes? Yes. Yes, exactly. What's on your mind? The apes are ruling their secret Blood Shadow Alliance. But it's a well-known secret. So what's this alliance up to? Total control of every aspect of our lives. The government is a front. By night they wear blood-red cloaks and throw cannibal feasts. It's an ancient order. Sounds about right. You might think the apes were the only founding members of the alliance, right? The apes founded everything, so they say. Well, the alliance was with the Bears, the most powerful family of which was the Bloodworths, as they're now known. Hence the blood. Right, that makes total sense. Right? Clarissa comes from a long line of ape lovers. So much so that she's fucking one. Wild. Yeah, the apes will never let anyone touch a Bloodworth. I think we'd better get back to Mai. Fine, but quickly. If you're here too long, I might tip someone off. Okay. You know, before we continue this dialogue, I think I'm going to take a quick break.